You've probably looked in the mirror lately and wondered why your skin suddenly feels so different. Drier, thinner, maybe even fragile or papery in places, even though you haven't changed a thing. And no, it's not just old age or bad luck, because doctors now believe there's a deeper reason. One that hides beneath the surface. A hormonal shift that silently changes your skin's structure year by year. And the good news? Once you understand it, you can actually take gentle steps to protect and strengthen your skin again. And if you're still watching after the next 30 seconds, this video might just change how you feel in your own skin for the next 30 years. Before we go any further, I want you to know this. You're not alone in this change, and if you've ever felt discouraged or invisible because of your skin, this video was made for you. So if it helps even a little, please like this video, and subscribe to Elder Radiance. Your journey deserves gentle answers. Here's something most women were never told. Your skin isn't just affected by sunlight or products. It's built and maintained by your hormones, especially one in particular, estrogen. After 60, your estrogen levels don't just drop. They fall to a fraction of what they were in your younger years. And that changes everything about your skin. Estrogen helps produce collagen, which keeps skin firm and elastic. It supports natural oil production, keeping your skin soft and hydrated. It even helps maintain skin thickness, so it doesn't bruise or tear as easily. So when estrogen fades, your skin can feel dry, wrinkled, fragile, and unfamiliar. Not because you did anything wrong, but because your body's natural support system has quietly stepped back. Now that we understand what's happening, let's talk about the 6 invisible skin changes estrogen loss causes and how you can gently respond. Skin change number 1, thinning and paper-like skin. Let's start with something many women notice but few talk about. Have you ever run your hand along your arm or leg and thought, my skin just feels thin now? Almost like tissue paper, soft but fragile, and sometimes it bruises without warning or even tears from something as simple as pulling on a sleeve. This isn't in your imagination, and it's not just dry skin. It's a direct result of reduced collagen and elastin, 2 key proteins that estrogen used to help produce in your body. When these drop, your skin doesn't just lose plumpness, it loses its thickness and ability to bounce back. That's why even a gentle bump against the edge of a chair can leave a long-lasting purple bruise. Or why some women suddenly feel their skin can't take the pressure of tight clothing or even jewelry anymore. There's another hidden layer to this. As skin thins, it becomes more transparent, meaning veins, spots, and discoloration show more clearly. That's not age catching up with you. That's your skin asking for support. So what can you do? Start small and gentle. Focus on topical ingredients that stimulate collagen naturally, like vitamin C serums, peptides, or even retinol, if your skin tolerates it. But equally important, internal care. Make sure your diet includes enough protein, omega-3s, and collagen-supportive nutrients like vitamin A and zinc. And remember, skin thrives on hydration, both inside and out. Even sipping water more regularly throughout the day can make a visible difference in how your skin feels and responds. This first change can be emotionally hard, because skin thinning often feels like a visible marker of aging, but knowing why it happens helps you respond with compassion, not panic. You're not falling apart, your body is just adapting and asking for new kinds of care. And there's something beautiful about that. It means you're still in charge. Let's move on now to the second skin change, one that often shows up at night and silently steals your glow. Skin change number 2, sudden dryness and flaky texture. You might have noticed something new when you wake up in the morning. Your skin feels tight, almost like it's been stretched overnight. Or maybe when you apply makeup, it clings to patches you never used to have, around the nose, the chin, or even your eyelids. This sudden dryness isn't just a seasonal issue, it's hormonal. Estrogen plays a major role in regulating your skin's natural oil production. It helps keep your skin barrier soft, supple, and balanced. So when those hormone levels dip after 60, your skin produces less sebum, the healthy oil that used to moisturize your face naturally. Without that invisible shield, moisture escapes more quickly. And that leads to what many women call the chalky or flaky phase of their skin. Here's the important thing. Traditional lotions often don't work well anymore. Why? Because they just sit on top of the skin, instead of helping it rebuild its own barrier from within. So what helps? First, switch to a gentle oil-based cleanser, one that doesn't strip what little oil your skin still produces. Avoid foaming cleansers and astringents. They're too harsh now. Then follow up with a hydrating toner or mist that contains ingredients like glycerin or hyaluronic acid, which bind water to the skin. And yes, moisturize, but look for creams that include ceramides, fatty acids, or squalane. These ingredients mimic your skin's own lipids and help reinforce your barrier over time. If your skin is extra dry in the evening, consider a humidifier in the room while you sleep. It sounds simple, but restoring a bit of moisture to the air can prevent that tight, itchy feeling in the morning. More than anything, give yourself grace. This kind of dryness can feel unfamiliar, even uncomfortable, but it's not a sign of failure. It's a sign that your body's balance is shifting, and you're adjusting to meet it. Next, let's talk about something that surprises most women: why fine lines become deeper. Even when you're taking good care of your skin. Skin change number 3. Deeper wrinkles, faster than expected. Let's be honest. Wrinkles don't arrive all at once. They show up quietly, often where the skin moves the most, around the eyes, mouth, and forehead. But what surprises many women after 60 is how quickly those lines start to deepen, even when they've been moisturizing for years. So what's going on? Once again, the answer lies in estrogen and collagen. Estrogen doesn't just support oil production, it also stimulates fibroblasts, the tiny cells that make collagen and elastin. These are the 2 structural proteins that keep skin smooth, springy, and able to bounce back after expressions or pressure. After menopause, and especially after 60, that stimulation drops dramatically. Studies show women can lose up to 30% of skin collagen in the first 5 years after menopause, and that loss continues at a slower rate each year afterward. As collagen declines, skin loses density and resilience. Those once faint expression lines, they become permanent folds, and deeper creases may form around the mouth and chin, giving a more tired or sagging appearance. But here's the truth no one tells you. You can't erase these lines, and you don't have to. What you can do is help slow the deepening and restore a sense of radiance and strength. Here's how. Focus on collagen-supportive ingredients, both inside and out. Topical treatments like peptides, niacinamide, and retinoids, if tolerated, encourage your skin to rebuild what it's lost. And collagen-rich foods, like bone broth, berries, and leafy greens, give your body the nutrients it needs to support skin structure from within. If you're open to it, collagen supplements have also shown promising results in some clinical studies. But consistency matters more than miracles. And maybe most importantly, treat those lines with kindness. They're part of the map of your life, a record of every smile, laugh, and night spent holding someone's hand. They don't define your worth, but understanding how they form helps you take back a little power over how they deepen. Now let's talk about something that's even more hidden: a skin change that affects how your body smells after 60, and what it really means. Skin change number 4, a change in body odor or skin scent. This one can feel the most personal, and the most confusing. Many women begin to notice, often quietly, that their body smells different after 60. It's not about hygiene, it's something deeper and more subtle. A scent that lingers on clothes or towels, even right after bathing. And for many, it brings an uncomfortable question. Is this just what getting old smells like? But here's the truth. It's not about age. It's about hormonal changes, skin chemistry, and even gut health. As estrogen levels fall, so does the moisture and oil content of the skin. This changes the skin's pH, making it more alkaline, which creates a friendlier environment for certain odor-producing bacteria. So even though you're not sweating more, the type of sweat and how it breaks down on your skin can shift, especially in areas like the neck, chest, underarms, and lower back. Another hidden factor? Sebum oxidation. As skin thins and oil production drops, what little oil your body does produce can oxidize faster on the skin's surface. This breakdown creates compounds like 2-nonanol, a molecule specifically linked to a stronger, more mature scent that develops with age. But it's not irreversible. In fact, once you understand the real source, you can take gentle steps to shift it. Start with pH balancing cleansers, especially for areas that tend to hold odor. Look for fragrance-free products with ingredients like lactic acid or apple cider vinegar, which help restore your skin's natural balance. Also, support your body from the inside. Foods rich in chlorophyll, like parsley or spinach, probiotics, and plenty of hydration can support your skin's microbiome and reduce internal odor triggers over time. And please don't feel ashamed. This isn't about being unclean. It's about your skin adapting, just like the rest of your body is adapting a life beyond estrogen. And the women who understand this, they don't just mask the smell. They listen to what it's telling them and respond with care. Next, let's look at a surprising skin change many women blame on diet, but which is actually a hormonal reaction hiding in plain sight. Skin change number 5, new facial hair or unexpected breakouts. This one catches many women completely off guard. You've spent your whole life managing breakouts in your younger years, only to notice, after 60, a sudden return of blemishes or even small, coarse hairs appearing on your chin, upper lip, or jawline. It feels unfair, and it's often confusing. But there's a hormonal explanation behind it. After menopause, estrogen levels fall faster than another hormone in your body called androgen, especially testosterone. And while women naturally have a small amount of testosterone, the sudden imbalance can tip the scale just enough to stimulate tiny facial hair follicles or oil glands that weren't active before. That's why you might notice a few stubborn dark hairs growing under your chin or around your mouth, breakouts or clogged pores, especially along the jawline or hairline, an oily or waxy texture in areas that used to feel dry. This isn't because your skin is dirty. It's your body reacting to the relative increase in testosterone now that estrogen is no longer buffering it. So what can you do? First, don't panic, and please don't overpluck or overscrub. That can irritate skin that's already thinner and more sensitive. Instead, if facial hair bothers you, consider gentle hair removal options like threading, if your skin isn't too delicate. Small facial razors designed for women. Light-based at-home devices that target dark follicles without damage. And for breakouts? Look for skincare labeled as non-comedogenic and designed for mature skin with hormonal imbalance. Avoid anything too drying, which only makes skin produce more oil. Instead, choose calming ingredients like niacinamide, green tea extract, and gentle exfoliants like lactic acid that help renew skin without triggering inflammation. Most importantly, be kind to yourself. These changes aren't your fault. They're not signs of decline. They're signs of shifting chemistry. And once you understand the why, you're no longer at the mercy of surprise. You can take care of this new skin with new knowledge, and finally let go of the shame or confusion. Now let's move to the 6th and final change, the one that's hardest to see in the mirror, but deeply felt in your sense of self. Skin change number 6, a loss of glow, confidence, and familiarity. This one isn't about texture or wrinkles. It's not something anyone else may notice, but you do. You look in the mirror and feel like your skin has lost something. That warm glow you used to have, that familiar softness, that quiet confidence you once carried without even trying. And it's not just about beauty, it's about identity. After 60, skin doesn't just change physically. It begins to feel like a different expression of you. Thinner, more sensitive, less vibrant, and harder to recognize. And that emotional shift? That's just as real and just as valid as the biological changes we've talked about. It happens for several reasons. Loss of collagen makes skin reflect light differently. Dullness increases with slower cell turnover. Hormonal imbalances can flatten natural skin tone. And decreased oil means less natural radiance. But here's something powerful. That glow you miss, it's not gone. It just needs a different kind of support now. Start by gently boosting your skin's circulation. Simple habits like using a warm cloth to cleanse, doing light facial massage, or even adding a silk pillowcase can reduce tugging and increase glow over time. Use products that focus on barrier repair and brightness, like those with vitamin C, licorice root, or niacinamide, to revive tone without harshness. And more than anything, shift how you see your skin. It's no longer trying to impress the world. It's trying to protect you. Every line, every change, every shift. It's your skin's way of adapting, holding you, carrying you through this next chapter with as much grace as you give it. Your glow doesn't come from a serum. It comes from knowing this. You are still here, you are still beautiful, and your skin is simply learning how to show that in a different light. Now, before we finish, let me give you a gentle plan you can follow this week, step by step, to bring some glow, firmness, and confidence back, without spending a fortune or chasing impossible promises. Let's take a breath. Because after everything we've covered, the hormonal shifts, the changes in texture, scent, and confidence, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But aging skin doesn't ask for perfection. It asks for understanding, for a softer approach, and for a rhythm that honors what your body truly needs. So here's a simple weekly plan: gentle, effective, and deeply respectful of your skin after 60. Morning. Cleanse with a low pH, creamy or oil-based cleanser pat on a hydrating toner with hyaluronic acid or glycerin. Follow with a barrier repair moisturizer. Look for ceramides or squalane. Always apply SPF 30 or higher, even on cloudy days. Evening. Cleanse gently again, no scrubbing. Use a facial oil or nourishing night cream to restore lost lipids. Twice a week, massage a pea-sized amount of lactic acid exfoliant into damp skin. And once a week, add a vitamin C serum to brighten tone. Emotionally. Let your mirror be a place of meeting, not judgment. Touch your skin with kindness and remind yourself, these changes don't make you less beautiful. They make you wiser, more resilient, and more radiant in ways younger skin could never understand. Thank you for trusting Elder Radiance with your care. We'll walk this journey together, with softness, science, and a lot of grace.